This is your phone.
From us damn street niggas, we ain't really comfortable with all of that attention. I know what you're trying to say.
Do what you do, baby.
Yeah, I want congrats. I seen to come up through the mud. You feel me?
Real
I'm saying, like I said, I used to be top. I'm one of the ones. When that nigga said he had a phone, his whole joke, man, I'm looking at the screen like preach. Cause I was on the phone with him, you feel me? So you know what I'm saying?
It's Pete the General to Nola Podcast. You keep your body clean, huh? Yay. All right, what's up, y'all? I hope everybody's having a very Nola afternoon. I know I am. Got a very special guest. He is a returning guest. What's your name? And reintroduce yourself for the new viewers and for the people that might have forgot.
All right, how y'all doing today? My name is Richard CHATTMON. Sometimes go by RASTA, sometimes go by Slim. All depending on how you know me.
And what's your profession in the entertainment business, brother?
My profession in the entertainment industry is I'm an actor.
Tell them some of the prominent actors that you work with in case they didn't need to catch the last episode or in case they forgot.
So some of the actors that I don't work with has been Will Smith, Keke Palmer, Angela Bassett. It's a lot of people. Jamie Lynn. Yeah, the entire cast of Girl Trip, you know.
That's some heat. That's some heat. All right, so what some of the roles that you started and that people could go on, the movies that you started?
So recently I had started rewatching this TV series on Hulu. Came out 2 years ago called Cloak and Dagger. Marvel's Cloak and Dagger. I'm in both season 1 and season 2. Season 1, episode 6, they had me like a little corner boy drug there, you know, just hanging out with one druggie. And then I upgraded season 2, episode 1 as like a gang leader. Right there on the first scene, first episode, season 1.
You stepped your game up in the street.
Yeah, I was standing on the corner to be the gang leader, counting money.
Yeah.
And then again, like episode 9, I get knocked out by the main character.
That fucked up, dog.
It's a Marvel show, you know.
Yeah. All right, so what was your favorite role?
My favorite role, man, it's a lot. One of my favorite roles would have been I was a dead body on NCIS. I had fun doing that. I mean,
and that's New Orleans, right?
Yeah, NCIS New Orleans. The makeup they put me in, man, I had to look dead.
Right.
When I tell you after we were done, I told them not to take it off. I wanted to scare some people with it. So
no, you ain't send it to mom and all that, man.
I asked my mom, like, what the hell?
Oh, man.
I had people look at I went one time to McDonald's with the makeup on, and people like, no, you a killer. I'm like, I didn't want to see people reaction. But that was one of my favorites. But another one of my favorite scenes that I've done, I would say, man, I would say it was when I was doing Cloak and Dagger. I had fun doing that. It was very fun. Just being on that set, just hanging out with the cast. The two main characters were very cool people. Olivia Holt and James Jeffrey. I forgot how to say his name, but the guy who played Cloak, really cool guy.
Right.
Cool. He's from New York, and when I met him, when I stepped my game up, it was became a drug leader.
All right.
And I was chatting with him. At the time we watched the game, basketball game, while we were waiting for the season to start.
So you fucked around and bumped into a real plug.
Yeah, like he was chatting me and Trey. He the first time in New Orleans.
Mm-hmm.
He had one like some of the friends, like some good spots, so we did chatting up and whatnot. He real cool guy, laid back dude.
Mm-hmm.
I really like and he not like most New York people you ever meet.
All right.
Like, he from New York, but he's like real cool. He not like one of them stuck up New York motherfuckers.
So let me ask you this: from you saying that last time you was on, you said the stars aren't stars until you treat them like one.
Right.
You could elaborate on that.
Yeah. So when you rise to that position of being a star, celebrity, there's a lot that comes with it. As far as like paparazzi, camera, fans and stuff like that, you look for that, because you expect that to come to you.
Right.
That's all part of it. But when you're just a regular person and you see a celebrity, you're
gonna be fanned out.
You can't really be fanned out because you gotta think about it. They're human just like you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because they got more status than you, don't mean like don't go to the same stuff with you. Mental health, emotional health, physical health, stuff like that. So you can't always treat them like stars. You gotta treat them like human. Sometimes stars don't want to be treated like stars. Sometimes they just want to be laid back, just be human beings as well.
And that was my next. Question. Do they even like that? You know what I'm saying? For you to like treat them like a star.
Some do, some don't. It's all depending on who you meet. Like some of them don't mind being stars. Some of them they hate it. Those that don't mind being stars, like you got two different type of stars, two different type of people who like being stars. You got the one who love all the attention but treat people like crap.
Mm-hmm.
Then you got the one who love all the attention and then treat people like regular people. Like they love it's like Keke Palmer. Mm-hmm. She loved being a star, but she also loved interacting with her fans as well. Like
Keke, do you love?
She loved being with people.
You had a crush on Keke, right? You was crushed when you got the news, right?
Yeah, crush on Keke.
So okay.
Me and Keke about the same age,
Yeah, I'm talking about. You heard me? But look, okay. From being sort of face to face with the stars, the beautiful ones, the Keke Palmers, the with the what's the other one?
Angela Bassett.
Yes. Are they as, and I asked you on the last one, are they as beautiful? Like, is it a Photoshop thing or are they as beautiful off camera and in person?
It's not a Photoshop thing at all. They are actually beautiful on as they are on camera versus off, but they're more beautiful off camera when they don't have the makeup on. Before they get on camera, they gotta add a little makeup on now.
All right.
But when they're not on camera, you can see the real beauty of in their face. Like they're very beautiful without the makeup on. They're beautiful, but when they're on camera, with the little makeup, but when they're not on camera, like they're very beautiful.
Very beautiful.
Very beautiful.
All right, so boom, let's get into the topic. All right. So I brought my people back. You understand me? Last time we was cut kind of short. So we're gonna get into the 4 steps on increasing your business, right?
Right.
All right. So y'all are gonna hear a couple of words that we're gonna define before we get into it. All right. Brand ambassador. What is a brand ambassador?
So a brand ambassador is somebody that is like, they help promote the product. They getting the word out, word of mouth through content, stuff like that. They helping like getting out that product that's very popular, and they get a percent of that product, from the sales that they make. Okay.
All right. So, what exactly are these 4 steps? Where did they come from? Like, did you make them up, or you just like passing on a game that was given to you, or you used the game that was given to you and put it in 4 steps? Like, how did these 4 steps come about?
So the 4 steps came about as I kind of like watched the world how it is now, and this came to me, especially with the NBA and WNBA situation, how the WNBA want like equal pay, but it feels though like they should the NBA should play like to get them partly salary, but what they don't know that WNBA is not really making as much money.
Exactly.
Because because all about exactly the four steps, not just name, but the four steps that I'm going to get into. The NBA is actually paying out of pocket to cover the losses that WNBA actually making. When you see a lot of the NBA games, you know, you see a lot of celebrities, mainly female celebrities that be at NBA game. They support the NBA. If you were a WNBA player, you want equal pay, then you need to get the females celebrity and female fans who will be at the NBA game to come and support the WNBA. You can't just keep going after the men.
And that would be
That's
3.
No, that's not. That in a way is kind of like step 3. But you know, first again to the first step, which is base pay.
We just introducing some of the words they gonna hear, and you know, telling them basically where the steps came from and whatnot.
Right. Yeah. So yeah, step 3 would be like marketing agreement. So like I say, like WNBA wage gap is like way lower than the males. But a lot of females are upset about that. But you can't get mad at them at the NBA or the players or the fan. You have to get mad at the females. You have to get mad at your own kind, which is the female. The females they the one who watch NBA. Why? Because it's more entertaining. Why? Because it's a lot of guys. The majority of the people who watch WNBA are male guys, but not enough females. Which is why the wage gap is low. Which is why a lot of their jerseys don't sell. You see a lot of female wear the male jersey more than the female jersey.
And that's due to promotion, marketing, talent, face value, and things like that. Okay, so in your opinion, we're going a little left, but why are they trying to make it out of a sexist thing?
That's a good question. I guess because in my opinion, they want balance, they want equal pay, and I'm all for equal pay and everything, but you can't ask for equal pay if you try to make it.
You don't have equal ratings.
Yeah, equal rating, but you're trying to make it to a sexist thing. When you're just going after just one sex, you have to go after both sexes. In my opinion, like if you're just going after the male side but not the female side, then you really not gonna get nowhere.
Exactly, and so they too busy chasing us to support their own.
Right.
You know, so
it's not all female. It's just the modern day feminists. Like.
So is it just a ploy to get ratings to you know, bring some attention to the WNBA? Or you think they really feel like that?
I feel they really do feel like that. Not all, but some really do feel like that. And like I say, you know, I kind of agree. Like the wage gap is, you know, very, you know, far, and they got some good WNBA player. I think the WNBA females should get paid the same as NBA player, but the marketing tactic that they're doing is not a good marketing strategy.
Okay, so all right, let's get into the marketing. Well, let's just get into that whole situation because that's a good preview to what we get into. Okay, they want the same pay without the same ratings, right?
Right.
But the pay comes from the ratings, correct?
Correct.
So how can they have the same pay if they don't have the same ratings?
No. You gotta look at the company itself. You gotta think about it. NBA been around longer than WNBA. So you know it took a while for NBA to get to where it became. Like you know when it first started, it was like slow.
Mhm.
But then it took a while before, over a year to like grow
Mhm.
and grow to where it became big as now. We like what, the 77-year anniversary of the NBA? I believe we had the 77-year of the NBA.
77.
Yeah, because last year I think it was 76. So it's been around much longer. So the men they had to fight for that.
Mhm. Okay, but at the same time, right? Let's talk business.
Right.
Ratings. You paid all the ratings and other things like endorsements. The endorsements that your players get. It can't be equal pay if it's not equal. Like if y'all, how you gonna make the same revenue or gross the same, but you don't bring in the same revenue? That's like, okay, y'all gotta cater to us just because we women.
Right. And here's the thing with that, majority of the guys who gain way more is because they getting ad revenue based off sponsor. They
Exactly.
brand ambassadors like from Nike, Jordan, and stuff like that.
And that's what we're gonna get into, right?
Right.
All right. So, okay, 4 steps on increasing and starting off your business, right?
Mhm.
Number 1.
Number 1 would be known as the base pay, the base salary.
Okay. What is the base salary? What exactly is the base salary? How do you come to find your base salary? And once you find your base salary, how do you define it as your base salary?
So your base salary is basically like the amount you make already.
Like net pay?
Yeah, your net pay, like
Okay.
your network pay.
Okay.
So once you find out what is your base salary, then you can figure out, okay, how can I increase this? What do I need to do to increase this base salary more?
Mm-hmm.
Because your base salary is just, the money you make it right now.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to make more off your business. You need to figure out, okay, how can I do that?
Yeah, we're good. All right. Run that right back in case they slip.
All right, so let's see. Your base salary is your base pay, your base network.
Mhm.
Once you figure out what is your base pay, your base network, then you can figure out, okay, how can I increase that? What steps do I need to take to increase the profit? How can I, increase value in the monetary money that I'm making as of right now?
Okay. So once you've come to that conclusion, then what?
Then you can move on to step 2, which is your bonuses.
All right, but hold up. Why is step 1 step 1?
So step 1 is step 1 because it's the start of this plan.
Mm-hmm.
You have to figure out, you have to know and learn what is your base salary.
Okay.
You can't just move on to the next step or third step without figuring out what is your base salary as of right now.
Absolutely.
Especially if you own your own business or you work for somebody else.
Absolutely.
You have to figure out, okay, what is my base salary? How can I increase this? What is my main goal to increase profit? Like right now, my base salary on the market as of right now, when I trade on the market, my base salary as of right now is $1,500.
Okay.
That's how much I made on the market as of right now today.
Okay.
That is my base salary.
Okay.
Now my step is, how can I increase this base salary?
So the base salary is, in other words, your foundation.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So how can you increase your base salary?
You increase your base salary through once you figure out your business plan, your business goal, your business idea. Once you figure out those 3, you move on to steps 2, which is the bonuses.
Okay, what exactly is a business plan?
So your business plan is it's basically like a plan, like a rough draft.
A brainstorm.
Yeah, brainstorm, your outline, your rough draft, and your final draft.
Okay.
what you're gonna do, how you're gonna run the business, how you're gonna promote the business. What are the items that you're gonna need to secure the business and help push your business out? Like
Okay.
what are like the social media site that you're gonna use to help push your business out even more?
All right. Okay. So when you've come up with all of that, step 2 are the bonuses.
Right.
Define bonuses.
So bonuses is basically like a salary bonus, which is basically a way for you to make a little extra money.
Mm-hmm.
So a bonus could be a bonus from your job, or you can use like Instagram as a bonus, plus at the Instagram reel, or subscription, like people subscribe to your Instagram page or your badges, or if you become a verified profile on Instagram, those will be one on like the bonus. Same with Facebook. You become like a verified page on Facebook, get like a Facebook reel bonus, stuff like that. Same with YouTube.
The extras.
All the extra, all the bonuses that is based on extra way to make a little extra more money.
Yeah, all right. Now cut you off. My bad. What are some ways of like you said, the reels, the YouTube? What about the YouTube, the Facebook, the Instagram, and all that? That makes you the money, and what exactly makes you the money?
Okay, so I'll start with Instagram. So with Instagram, once you get like you're gonna get a notification anyway from like Facebook, Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
So that's saying you got
And you're gonna have to fill out your real information and all that.
your W2 form, all that because of monetization. Like you've been approved for monetization value. So once that happens, you go on to fill out all the paperwork you need as far as like the bank information. From there, you can be able to use what you know as far as like create. If you're a content creator and you have a certain brand that you want to create, or you modeling for a brand such like Fashion or something, and you know your content creator, you're gonna create a certain type of content that's gonna help push you out even more. This is gonna be able to help people who see your work, who see your video, your photo, your video, and stuff like that. Be like, okay, let me look more into this business. I like his style. I like her style. I want to be able to let me follow this person. Let me like buy them, like buy off for what they get. Like, when you do stuff like that, whether it's off of YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, from the reel, the video, the content you create, you basically being yourself. You create the content that you need and the stuff that you want that gonna gain you like your target audience. Once you find out who your target audience is, what is your target market?
How do you find that out?
So to find out your target audience, you gotta figure out who it is that you're trying to appeal to.
The analytics.
Exactly.
Okay.
So who is like the analytic, the demographic, where like you just trying to sell in your area or you want to sell worldwide. Once you figure out
the age limits and all
right, once you figure out that target audience, then you can be able to like really push yourself out more with the bonuses.
And tell them it's a button that you go press for all that, right?
Right.
In the settings, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, why is this the second in the 4 steps to increasing your business? Why is this number 2?
So this is number 2 because bonuses. Let's put it like this: you gotta make money to spend money, right?
Mm-hmm.
You only make money. You gotta spend money to make money. So the bonuses help you make a little extra money.
The bonuses,
right? You're gonna use the money you make off your bonuses to help promote yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Like the hashtag that you're gonna use on Facebook, on Instagram, stuff like that, gonna be good. tagging people like the brand back, like the company and whatnot. That's gonna be good. But
let me ask you this: do you create your own hashtag, or do you make one? Like, do you take one and make one popular?
You look for you can create your own
and just start hashtagging.
It's all hashtagging, and eventually gonna pick up if people see the hashtag. But at the same time, also use other popular hashtag.
Okay.
Like when you type in a hashtag, you think about hashtag you might want to use, and you see like the hashtag name pop up. You see how many people have been using that. If it's trending, use it. Use that to your
advantage. Okay. So you do use those. Mm-hmm. Okay, so you do use other people's hashtags.
Right. Because everybody gonna use the same hashtag in a way, mm-hmm. But you can also create your own hashtag. So it's like use multiple hashtags that gonna attract a certain audience member.
Okay.
And then from there, not just that, like I said, the bonus will help you promote yourself more. Use the money you make off your bonus to have Instagram and Facebook promote your stuff. Have them pay it as an ad revenue in a way. Let them have Instagram, Facebook promote whatever content that you just created. That gonna help get your views out even more. Get your views out. Get people to be like, okay, I like this person. That's how many products nowadays verified account is how they is now. Because they allow not just by the bonuses that they made, but because they have Facebook and Instagram promote that stuff on, they pay them to promote them.
Mm-hmm. And when your page gets monetized, they take you to that option, right?
They take you to the option. Well, before you pay the monetize, you could promote it either way it goes.
Okay.
But that only if your page is like content creator page or business page. That's when you're going to use it to promote. But when your page get monetized, then you can really use that to your advantage as well.
Because you get paid off.
Right, you're getting paid off that. So you're basically paying people not to promote that certain content, because that certain content will get a certain amount of views. We're going to increase your money, and that's going to help you out even more.
So let me ask you this: what's more important, followers or views?
What's more important?
Or are they equally important? Can you have, let's say, 100 followers, right?
Mm-hmm.
But every time your video drop, you get, let's say, 1,000 views. Would that get you monetized?
That will get you monetized. It can't get you monetized because your views are doing very well. Mm-hmm. And it's mean you're paid again like very well noticed.
They're just not subscribing.
Right.
Okay.
But I would say it's kind of go hand in hand, because with followers, when people see your stuff, they get to share your page. Mm-hmm. But with the views, if those who not following you, they share your page, help you get the followers you need.
Okay.
Or get more views that you need. Because somebody like your stuff, you make a funny content, mm-hmm. and somebody like it, and they end up sharing it. They're gonna get other people to see that, and they like it. They don't end up sharing. It's just the continuous cycle.
All right. Let me ask you this: in your opinion, mm-hmm. right? What's the most profitable content? Like when I say that, is it funny content? Is it content about overseas? Is it other people's reels? Is it
the most profitable content?
Just in your opinion?
In my opinion, I would say so far is funny content, because everybody be making funny content. People share other people funny content.
People want to laugh.
Right, people want to laugh. They share those more than any other content. Like they might have like some inspirational content that might get shared a lot, mm-hmm. or like some cute content like might deal with a baby or animal that get shared.
Okay.
But the funny content is the one that gets shared the most. Okay. That's the one that will be the most profitable.
All right, so that's the top 3, right? Small animals, motivational content, and comedy.
They'll be my top 3 will be comedy. Mm-hmm. The one with the couples, because somehow that always end up being shared a lot too.
Okay. Wait, let's elaborate on a couple things.
Yeah, cause they got a lot of Instagram couples, Facebook couples who make content together, and they make a funny content together that they stuff they share, and that increase their view along with their followers as well.
All right. Okay.
So it's comedy for me, then the couples, and then for me a third one would probably just be. I would say it would probably just be like
the motivational voiceovers.
Yeah, like the motivational content,
Okay, so let's from the from the two steps that we take, right? Of those two, which one is going to take the longest to do?
Those two will be step 2.
Cause you already is the bonus.
Right, cause you already got step 1 down pat. You already know what your bonus is. Your salary is. Step 2 will take longer because it's like.
And step 2 is really to add to step 1, right?
Right. Step 2 really adds step 1, but you gotta put in the work for step 2. You really gotta put in the work just to get those bonuses. So let's say like you make a content for Instagram, and you try and get a certain amount of views, you gotta really put in that work to get people to share it. Like you gotta share it yourself. You gotta share it yourself. You gotta tell people to share, sharing your stuff. Use the hashtag. That's gonna be able to help you get bonuses out. That's like the main thing. Cause step 2 is an add-on to step 1, and it's gonna take a little longer.
Step 3, let's go.
Step 3 is marketing agreement.
Okay, what exactly is marketing? What is a marketing agreement, and why is this the third on the list?
So marketing is basically the product that you are trying to sell. So if you selling like candle or you selling like shoes, shirt, you got like something that you created and you trying to sell. That
or yourself, right?
Right. That is your market.
Okay.
So that is something that you are trying to sell. And so marketing agreement, you are looking at who can you work with as far as like being a brand ambassador or being a partner with. And you guys come to a certain agreement to like work with that person and how the money is going to be split between y'all.
That's what the agreement is. What is the importance of the marketing agreement?
The importance of the marketing agreement is that you guys coming to a standstill, like you guys agreeing to like, you gotta come to like a nice good agreement to where y'all know where y'all stand. Like that you are in charge of A and B, and this person in charge of this and that. So that whatever happened, especially since you are the creator of this content. Product, this content, and you're the owner of it, everything that happens will fall back onto you. So you gotta make sure that whoever you
bring in,
like not just bring in, but partnering with, working with, that they agree with the final decision that you gotta make.
Okay.
Especially when it comes down with the money. You gotta come to an agreement like Fortune 500 company or like big name company like Fashion Nova and stuff like that. You sign like contract with them. You sign like an agreement with them, especially if you sign like an NDA or stuff like that. If let's say you become a brand ambassador, you become a Fashion Nova model.
Okay.
And you would sign a contract with them. The market agreement that you made with them is that every time you get clothes from them, you had to model it and post it and promote it. That's the agreement you made with them.
Okay.
Even if it do get tiring, you can't back out because you already made the agreement. You already signed a contract with them.
And so you get like a advance or a deposit or anything like that, or you get paid off commission.
You get paid off commission from that. Because people are seeing your
they seeing the brand from your platform.
Right, exactly.
You're introducing new potential buyers.
Exactly. And by you tagging them and being a brand ambassador, they have to pay you for that. So you had to, you made that agreement with that market to help promote that person's stuff.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right. So for the what do you look for in a good marketing agreement, and how do you go about getting a good marketing agreement?
So one thing to look for in a good market agreement, if you want to work with somebody who owns that market, is you have to look at the reviews for one.
The reviews.
One thing you have to look at, do they got good reviews? Like if you're gonna be working with this person, and it's vice versa as well. If you want somebody to work for you, you gotta look at how are they on their social media. Like if they getting enough view,
Marketable.
are they marketable? If they doing anything that might harm your business, as far as like post up negative comments or saying stuff rude thing about somebody or
Like
something.
Me.
Yeah. Like are they doing this and that?
Mm-hmm.
Or like if they showing like a negative aspect of themselves or they showing a positive aspect.
All right, let me ask you this, right? What if they all that shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
But their views just through the roof?
If they all like as far like negative.
Like me, right?
Mm-hmm.
I tag people. I get a tag. Like I curse, smoke, curse people out on my guests. They come, they curse, they smoke. But my views, like I like some nice views, right? Would that hinder me from them? Like I would be like a liability.
No, unless they want to do something really stupid, like talk about killing or stuff like that.
Or the other people.
Right.
Yeah.
If they talk about stuff like that, that could really,
politics.
Right. That could really like put a big liability on, you marketing with somebody, network with somebody.
Okay, so if you were to make a list, would these things be on? Religion, politics, race, racism. Would that be a good list of things that'll make you a liability?
No.
Depending on what color you is, huh?
Not far as depending on what color you is. It's all depending on how you come about the approach. If you come about in a negative way, like saying something about somebody's religion or being racist in a negative way, stuff like that, and the person who might want to look at you be like, all right, I want to work with the person, they see that,
right?
They're not going to want to work with you because you're saying so many negative things about that person's religion or that person's race. But if you talk about speaking in a positive way or you being like speaking in like a neutral way, then you could be that won't hinder your ability to work with that networking business.
Mm. That's what's up. Okay, so look, is no reviews the same thing as a good review?
Mm-hmm. No, it's not. Because if you have no type of reviews, then how can that person know that you is good to work with? If you have like a bad review, they're gonna know that I can't work with you because you got so many bad reviews, you got so many terrible things to say about you.
Okay.
But you have no reviews at all, it's like you don't exist. How can I work with somebody who don't have no good review that don't exist at all? I need to know if I can really work with you. Like what are the things people are saying about you? This is why you gotta make sure you gotta make sure people write good reviews. Like when you get done working with somebody, you gotta tell them, look, do me a favor, give me a good review. This is why people are be like, can you give me a review? Can you rate me? So that way when you tell people about your business and people look at your business, they can look at the reviews, look at the rating, and be like, okay, cool. Mm-hmm. There's no problem with this person. I want to work with this person.
Okay, so let me ask you this: should the ratings thing be marketed and promoted?
Should be marketed.
Like me, let's say, should I put out promotions about, let's say, don't forget to rate your experience at the Two Nola Podcast? Before you leave it, don't forget to rate the Two Nola, the experience at the Two Nola Podcast. No, I'm telling you.
Oh, yeah. But there some people that do that. They'll rate each other. They'll ask people to like give them a rating even before they leave, or they be like, "Can you give me a rating?" Or just go live and be like, "Can you give me a rating live?"
Okay. What's the second thing that they look for in the marketing agreement? You say you show this the social media sites, right?
Mm.
Okay. What is about they look is other than of course the views and the followers and the content? Do they just look for you to like? Do they, so to speak, picture you in their clothes while they watch you or something? Like, is there a certain way that they pick you, or they just go with whatever the people like?
It all depends. Like,
Let's say, okay, if like in California we leave and somebody had like a podcast Up in Smoke, right?
Right.
They would target them for their followers, right?
Right.
Okay, so all right, I understand that. Okay, so the fourth and final one.
Fourth and final one is revenue sharing.
Why is this last on the list?
Revenue sharing is last because once you get done with the first 3 steps, you go into this last step because with this one, it's allow you to make money off the market that you agree with. So once you become a brand ambassador for a company, you get a profit of the revenue. So let's say you become a brand ambassador for like Nikes.
Okay.
You do a Nike commercial. Every time your face is shown from that commercial, and people buy the shoe that you're associated with because of that commercial or because your face is shown, you get a profit of that revenue because of that. And especially as you sign the contract, you get a profit of that.
Okay.
It's the same as like you being a brand ambassador for like somebody like a clothing line. Even if they're not a big mainstream clothing line, but they well known, you get revenue sharing because you buy this stuff, you help promote the stuff, you get a link, like your own personal link to where people be able to click the link, use your discount code, and because they use that discount code, you get a profit, you get a percent of the sale from whatever they what been sold. So if they buy a shirt or hood or whatnot, and they use your discount code, then you get a profit off that.
That's what's up. Okay, so this is what I'm hearing and looking at, right? Number one, you got to get through number one, which is the base salary, to get to number two, which is the bonuses, which is gonna go back to number one, right? So then with number two, you go to number three, is with the marketing agreement, which goes back to number two from the bonuses you got from the content, which got you the bonuses, which got you the marketing agreement.
Right. Then
from the marketing agreement goes to the revenue sharing, which goes back to the marketing agreement because of the marketing agreement and the bonuses that you acquired from your base salary is how you get to number four.
Right.
Oh man, let's open a business. Because I'm sitting here and I'm looking, I'm like, okay, like everyone. Okay, so let me. What is revenue sharing?
So, like I say, revenue sharing is basically the percent that you make, the profit that you make off of the product that you help sell.
All right, which, like I said, goes back to the marketing agreement and all that, right? Okay, so which step is the hardest in your agreement? I'm going to say your agreement, in your opinion.
In my opinion, the step that is the hardest is going to be step 4.
And that is the revenue sharing. What is it about that makes it more difficult than the rest?
Because after you get done with step 3, because Because with step 3, either you searching for you search to be somebody brand ambassador or somebody looking at you.
Mm-hmm.
But once you get to step 4, that is hard because you are going to be in competition with everybody else now. Everybody else who is in the same position as you. It's like you got to try to figure out how to create a certain content or create the certain style, or when you do the picture, how you want the picture to look. So when people see it, they be like, man, I like how that person look. I like this person content. Let me click their link so I can be able to cop what they got.
Mm-hmm.
But then you got this other person or this other female that you also in competition with, and they doing the same thing. They might like that person more, like that person's style more than they like your style. It's like now you got to try to figure out, okay, how can I be different from them? Like, do I got to cop? Do I want to cop them, or do I want to be original?
Speak on the importance of originality.
So originality is very important because it helps you stand out more. Everybody just copy each other nowadays. Like, as soon as somebody starts something, especially with a trend, everybody got to copy the trend.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if they want to get out a certain product.
Mm-hmm.
But if you being original in your work and find ways to create a very original type style or content, you could be able to gain more attraction from people who are looking at your page.
Right.
And that way, then people will be able to be like, okay, let me buy from them.
Mm-hmm.
That's how so many female who do makeup or hair got so many businesses, because they being original.
Right.
They either create their own style or do their own thing. I got a friend.
Mm-hmm.
She got her own makeup business,
mm-hmm.
and she very original.
Mm-hmm.
Because we went to school. She graduated from me. Went to school together. She got her business taken out very well.
Okay. Do you have to go exactly in that order, and can you skip a step?
You'll be lucky to skip a step if like, very lucky. Not many people. If it was that easy to skip a step, everybody been
right
rich by now.
But the one that I could see somebody skipping is the finding of the base salary, because you kind of already knew what you're getting if you already got your plan to get into number 2, 3, and 4.
Right.
So that'll be probably the only one I see you could skip. Do you have to do them in that order?
You would have to do it in that order. You can't. If you're doing out order, then you kind of like, in a way, you're messing up.
Mm-hmm.
Because then you already know what the hell you're doing for, like, your business plan and your business goal. It's best to do it in that order, because once you do it in that order,
mm-hmm.
you're going to see an increase in profit.
Right. All right. What's the most important step of the 4?
The most important step would be market agreement. The reason why this one is the most important, because this one is allowing you to be able to branch out and network with more people.
Is the marketing agreement something like a record deal?
In a way, it's kind of like a record deal. You look at it, you see it like that.
Mm-hmm.
Depends on how you look at it. Like I say, if you doing a marketing agreement with a Fortune 500 company, or like a big brand company like Fashion Nova or Sheen, or let's say like Urban Outfitter, you sign a contract with them just to be like the brand ambassador model.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you sign a record deal, And so it's like you gotta produce, with a record deal, you gotta produce a certain amount of record and get a certain amount of money in that deal. And the same thing, it's the same way with these companies. Once you sign a contract with them, you gotta put out a certain amount of content.
Mm-hmm.
Get a certain amount
back.
Item paid. Because when people look at you, they see that, they want to be like, okay, I need to get what they got.
What, in your opinion, going from you, which step was harder for you, the hardest for you, and why?
The step that was hard for me was revenue sharing, because
What was it about that was so difficult?
It was so difficult because I had to create my own idea. Like I see so many things on TikTok, so many things on Instagram, so many reels, and everybody doing certain amount of stuff. It's like I need to figure out how can I create my own style. Now there are some reels on Instagram that I will use, like some audio reels that I will use. I'll make a funny skit out of it, and that's just to make a fun skit out of it. But as far like promoting and stuff like that, it's very hard for me. So what I did was I found ways. I wrote down like something that I could do. Like how can I like create originality to where I could be able to like get people to hit me up like where you get this outfit from? Where can I buy this? And
But that's kind of like on the company to have their product like, okay, for somebody to hit you up like, where did I get this from? And ooh, so it is on the company to keep you kind of looking cool too, right?
right.
All right. So, in your opinion, for all this to happen, what's the ideal following that you have to have?
Ideal following would have to be at least 3,000 or more, in my opinion. 3,000 more to have the ideal following of, getting that first step.
Okay. The ads you speak about, that you get paid on, right? Does how long that ad plays play a part in how much you get paid from that ad?
It does. Most ads are either 30 seconds to a minute. So, depending on how long that ad is played, will determine how you get paid.
Okay.
Like your ad get like the ad on your video getting played multiple times. Like, or if you have your own ad and you have them being played on video or even on TV. It's being played multiple times. The views that you get from that is gonna help determine how much money you gonna get paid.
Okay. So, what type of content, like you said, the funny content, right? What type of content would hinder you from, like you said, the negative? What kind of negative comment would hinder you from, so to speak, being monetized, if that's what it's called?
Demonetized?
Yeah.
So...
But wait, well, what is demonetization and what it gets you demonetized?
So demonetization basically your page, basically you getting your money taken away from you. Like because once your page get monetized, you're able to make money off it.
Okay.
But if your page get demonetized, you can't make money off it.
Right.
You might not be able to make money off for a few weeks, for a few months. It all depends on how bad you done, like how bad.
Whatever you're charged.
Right.
Yeah.
So to get demonetized, you would have to do something like something very stupid, as far as like threatening to kill somebody or do something illegal online or trying to expose somebody online and stuff like that.
The messy shit.
Right.
All right. So before we get out of here, what's dangerous culture?
So dangerous culture is a cool line created by this young man that I met. Good friend. He created this clothing on his own, like his own shoe, shirt, design, everything. And I respect it, like, and he's based out of New Orleans.
Okay.
So, and very different from everybody else. And I really like his design. He got some outfit like glow in the dark, like really nice, like neon look, like glow in the dark. Very original, and I like that about that. I respect him about it. So I like his stuff. You know, I can't wait to like wear some of his clothes for him. So, yeah.
All right, all right, we right back at it.
Yeah.
All right, so you actually a brand ambassador for that shirt, the brand shirt that you have on, right?
So I'm a brand ambassador for two, actually.
All right, go ahead. Go
So-
talk your shit.
Yeah. So the first one is Dangerous Culture, like I said, the one I was talking about,
Okay.
guy from New Orleans.
Yes, sir.
The one I'm wearing now is known as Habit 365.
Okay.
This is a clothing company out there in New York.
Okay.
I
Good job, black man.
I became a brand, yeah, black owned too. I became brand ambassador for them right before the New Year's, actually.
Okay.
You know, and what how it happened was like I saw this stuff, you know, and I seen a lot. I just kept seeing like the ads and whatnot being posted like on Facebook and Instagram. You know, picture of the baby with the shirts and everything, and some other celebrity with the shirt. I'm like, okay, cool. Let me
The
check.
marketing, they promotion. You're
Right.
right. So it drew you. So that's what you're talking about, right?
It drew me in. I like this, and I started like to see they need brand ambassador. Like, okay, cool. Let me try and apply for it. You know, at first I thought I probably was gonna get it because you know I thought maybe I had to have certain amount of following, but surprisingly they liked my page, they liked my style. You know, they see you know I got the look to be a model. I got the views and whatnot. So I became a brand. They hit me up, told me like they want me to be a brand ambassador. So I became a brand ambassador for Habit 365. So whenever somebody use my code, you know, they get like about 15% off, and they got some good stuff, you know.
Go ahead on promote. Go ahead on and promote your
Yeah.
people. 365, where you can find them at.
365, you know.
Websites, social media sites. Go. How much is your how much is your discount? So y'all go click that discount, man.
Yeah, you go have it 365 .com. You know, they got some hoodies, they got shirts, they got you know gym jackets, they got the little nice little sweatpants. They even got some hats. Oh man, they got some nice stuff. You on the Instagram have 365.com. If you go on have 365, you can use my discount code. Hold up. Let me look at it again. You know, like I said, it just made that motherfucker.
Mm-hmm. And how much percent discount is it? And is this off each piece or the total price?
Like the total price, like once you get everything together, like you get like buy all the stuff together, the discount price like 360, 15% off.
All right, okay. That's what's up, bro. So, any last word before we get up out of here, bro? First of all, I want to appreciate you for coming and drop these gems with us here on the Nola Podcast. I knew from the conversation last time I had to get you back in here and drop some of them gems, though.
Right.
So, like I said, 365 have it, right?
I have it. Yeah, you use my discount code CHATTMON. You know,
All right.
Base like my Instagram name.
All right.
You use that, you get 50% off.
All right. Dangerous Culture.
And Dangerous Culture, you know, some new merch dropping soon. You know, you can support this young man. You got some nice good stuff.
Black on, straight out that info.
Yes,
damn it.
Black on, like it nothing.
Man, it's all good, dog. Appreciate it for coming in this thing, dog.
So this album one ending, you know, I'm gonna give a shout out to Habit 365. Give a shout out to Dangerous Culture. And give a shout out to my travel agent and Park and Go Travel. You know, anybody want to travel, you know, hit them up. You know, shout out to Cal, my girl Deja, Jada, Joy, Taylor, Harry.
You heard me?
You know, my boy Skinny, my girl Mari. You know, everybody.
Appreciate you, dog, dropping them gems, cause we got a lot of game shit on here, but I want people to learn something in the midst of that too.
Oh yeah, most definitely. You know, it's good. Knowledge is power. Without knowledge, you can't get nowhere.
It's Pete Not the General, to Nola Podcast. You keep your body clean, huh? Yay.